ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be exploring the wonderful world of butterflies. So the cool thing about butterflies is they go through something called complete metamorphosis. So complete metamorphosis means that from the time that they're born and they hatch out of their egg, they're going to totally change what they look like. Okay, so you guys are probably familiar with this, right? We've seen caterpillars before. Well, a caterpillar isn't a butterfly, right? Actually, the caterpillar, right, will be turning into a butterfly. It has to start as an egg. It grows and it goes through different stages of caterpillar, and then it turns into a chrysalis. So the chrysalis, or the pupa, is going to be what allows that transformation to take place. And it's usually in the pupal stage for as little as a few weeks to as long as several months, depending on the species of butterfly. So we're going to look at a couple different types, and we're going to watch a butterfly actually come out of that chrysalis stage, okay? So remember, starting as something that looks totally different than the end product. That is what complete metamorphosis is. I hope you guys enjoy. So right here, this is a black swallowtail caterpillar, and it's in one of the first stages. So as they grow, they shed their skin, and they actually begin to look very, very different. So this guy also is a black swallowtail caterpillar. So you can see this guy, he's getting ready to pupate and form his chrysalis. You can see this one looks much different than the one that was in the first instar. So the cool thing about these guys is they actually have an adaptation to help them, because while they do blend in, birds see these guys because they're quite big. But if you touch them, this guy, he's really not wanting to do it, but they actually, oh, there we go. So that is a defense mechanism, and it allows the caterpillar to release a bad smell that will, one, surprise a bird that's trying to eat him, and two, smell bad, so they leave him alone. Okay, so if you look here, they're both black swallowtail caterpillars, but the one on the left is in the second instar. The one on the right is in its fourth instar, which means that it's just the fourth stage. It's shed its skin 3 times, and it's getting ready to go into that pupal phase. But you can see how their coloring is totally different, right? Oh wait, look, there's actually a third guy there who's in the first instar. He's all black. He's in the middle, actually, between the two of them. So that he blends in because he kind of looks like bird poop. Same with the one to the left. But that third guy, he's just sitting there and hoping that nobody eats him. But that's why he has that special scare tactic to scare the birds away. So that's right there, 3 different stages of the same caterpillar. Okay, so right here we have a tiger swallowtail. So it's going to look very similar to those black swallowtail babies that we got when you think of the shape of the butterfly. Okay, so right here on some milkweed, I found a monarch caterpillar. So the cool thing about the monarch caterpillar is it's adapted to be able to eat milkweed, because milkweed is not a plant that most things can eat, because when you break it, it releases this like milk substance that with most insects, it's gonna prevent it from eating it. But monarchs have developed a way to be able to eat that. So you can see he looks different from the black swallowtail caterpillars that we found, and his striping is a clear indicator to any predator that he is poisonous, because milkweed is a poisonous plant, so it makes the caterpillars poisonous as well. This guy here is a monarch caterpillar. This is the chrysalis. It overwintered in my classroom and emerged this past spring. You're going to see as he begins to come out, he's going to quickly emerge. There he goes. And see how his wings at first are crumpled. He's now vibrating them to get all of the blood flowing down into the wings so they solidify and he can fly away. So right here we have a monarch butterfly. These are the most endangered butterfly that we have in Delaware. These are also the only butterfly that we have that are gonna go on a migration. So these guys are they're preparing right now to go to Mexico. So they're gonna find some milkweed, they're gonna lay some eggs. The eggs will hatch, the caterpillars will grow until they get to their pupal form. And then they'll overwinter in their pupa and come out in the spring, and then they'll migrate right before fall down to Mexico as well. So we got a pretty cool variety of stuff here in Delaware. I hope that you enjoyed getting to know our black swallowtail and our monarch caterpillars. I think the big question to walk away with is, yeah, they're awesome, right? They do some really cool things like complete metamorphosis. But we do have a species here, the monarch butterfly, that is an at-risk species. Its population is declining, and I don't know about you, but I want to be able to always find a monarch butterfly. So how can you help? So I encourage you to plant a butterfly garden. The best thing to do is plant some flowers. Butterflies eat nectar. They're attracted to flowers. It's always best to find native flowers, so things like black-eyed Susans, purple cone flowers, and you gotta get some milkweed, okay? Milkweed is the host plant for the monarch caterpillars. There's a couple of varieties you can get. So we have swamp milkweed. This is called butterfly weed, the orange one. And I've grown a couple of these from seed, right? So I have little tiny baby milkweed plants growing there. Not big enough yet to get any caterpillars on it, but they're growing, and next year I'll have tons. The black swallowtails, they're even easier. If you have an herb garden, throw some parsley or some fennel in your herb garden because black swallowtail caterpillars absolutely love them. I hope you enjoyed learning about butterflies today. Go out, plant yourself a butterfly garden. If you don't have the space to do it, just get a pot. Get some milkweed in it and just wait. You'll get some butterflies, I promise. Have a great week, guys. Bye.